It's your favorite science teacher, or your only science teacher. We've got two things for today, Thursday, April 9th. We are going to complete our reflection of light notes. And the second thing is we're going to play Laser Maze. Now, if we were at school, we would be playing the board game Laser Maze and we would get to manipulate all the pieces. But unfortunately, we're not there. So we are going to play an online version of Laser Maze today. Filled out my reflection of light notes that I started with you yesterday. And what I did was I copied and pasted some of your answers that I was impressed with when I was checking your work. Let's say that you opened up your reflection of light notes and you noticed that there was something that was highlighted in yellow. That means that part needs to be fixed. So I'm going to give you some examples of correct answers. The question that you were supposed to answer first yesterday was, why do ball players smear black under their eyes? Now, I have copied and pasted Olivia Berkmer's answer. Because dark colors absorb light, black is a dark color, and if it absorbs the light will not get in their eyes. When and if the light does not get in their eyes, they will be able to see the game when they are playing. Great answer. I love the complete sentence. And you know, there were 3 students, Mara and Maggie Yates and Sadie, who mentioned that wearing eye black was similar to a cheetah. You'll notice these markings on the cheetah. They are often called teardrops or tear marks. And these markings are especially helpful in open plains where the glare of the sun is extremely bright. The best color clothing to wear on a hot sunny day. And here I copied and pasted Steffi's answer. The best color to wear in the summer is white or light colors. Black absorbs some light and it turns it into heat, but white is the most reflective color and keeps you cooler in the heat. And the final question from yesterday, what are some examples of ways reflective materials keep people safe? And I think the wording of that question might have been a little bit confusing to some. So here are 3 examples of reflective materials that help keep people safe. Aiden Harris had written, when you're riding your bike and you have that thing that you put on your arm, and when a car's headlight flash on it and it reflects and informs the driver that the biker is there. That's 1. 2, construction workers wear bright and very reflective vests so that they are clearly seen. That was Luna. And Sierra had mentioned reflective signs such as at a crosswalk. And there were a couple more kids who also had information about reflective signs. I had just happened to copy and paste Sierra's. So now I'm sitting in my car in the driveway and my phone is running a video and I have it pointed at the side mirror. And if you've ever been traveling in the car with an adult and you've gone to mess with one of the mirrors, they've probably said, no, don't do that, because it's adjusted for them to be able to see based on their height and where they like to sit in the car. And I can change this mirror. Oh, just saw some bike riders go by. And I can put it down and I can do this. And then if I move it like this, I can see PK standing there and he's waving at me. And this, I wanted to prove to you that the angle light enters a mirror is the same as the angle light exits a mirror. On the pre-assessment, there was a question that said, if light enters a mirror at 30 degrees, what angle does it exit the mirror? And the answer is also 30 degrees. Hey, PK, give another wave. I should have said this before, but maybe some of you were already doing this. If at any time you want to pause the video and fix some of your notes, feel free to do that. Okay, how can knowing about angles of reflection be helpful to a driver of a car? So based on that last video that you watched where PK was dancing in the mirror, knowing about angles of reflection can be helpful to a driver of a car because the driver can see the cars behind them on either side. Some of you mentioned, like I know Abby had written a rear view mirror. There were a couple of you that had mentioned rear view mirrors keep people safe. Absolutely true. And Ella McCoy even mentioned something about a blind spot, which is an interesting topic. When you see drivers go to change lanes and they look in the mirror and then they also look over their shoulder to make sure there are no cars in their blind spot. Online laser maze game that we're going to play today that I want you to try. So I'm going to push play here. And once this loads, it's got some wild music there. I invented a maze solving laser beam for my science homework, but it's due tomorrow and we haven't had time to test it yet. Please, can you help me solve these mazes before it's due? Now, unfortunately, you can't just jump to level 15, even if you're really good at this. So you've got to work your way through the levels. So I'm going to do the first 2 levels. I'm going to show you how it works, and then you're going to be able to jump on and try some on your own. All right, so you're going to have to drag and drop these mirrors to get this red laser here. So it's going to travel here to this first mirror that's already located here, but we've got to then get it down here to this green pyramid. So I'm going to hit go so you can see what's going to happen. So we can see the laser goes up and out. So now we've got to get that laser, we've got to turn that light. So I'll reset it. I'm going to drag a mirror over here. So I know the laser beam is going to go up and now it's going to reflect and go over because the angle that the light enters the mirror is going to be the same as the angle the light exits the mirror. So now when I hit go, there we go. Okay, level 2. So I'm starting here and I've got to get it to go all the way over here. And I have 3 mirrors to use. So I'm going to drag a mirror here and up here. And finally above the green pyramid. There we go. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, so this time I have to use 4 mirrors. So I'm going to drag this here. So now it's going to come down. I'm going to make it reflect. So now it's going to travel this way and then up and over to the green pyramid. There we go. Okay, so that was the answer to the first 3 levels. So you're going to have to go back and start at level 1. And it is an option that when you get to those higher levels, I would say if you get to anywhere level 15 or higher, you're over halfway through all of the mazes, then whatever the highest level you get to is, it's an option for you to screenshot it and post it to Seesaw. You do not have to do that, but it is an option. Have fun playing Laser Maze, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.